To that loss to the Barrels. The Barrels at 3-0, just above the Cats. The Albany Firebirds at 4-0, but the Cats sit at 2-1. And then you look down the standings at 1-2. That's where the Oregon Lightning find themselves. The Cats can stay in control of what they need by getting a win tonight against the Oregon Lightning.
Well, you know how hard it is to win on the road in AF1, so Oregon was nothing more to come in here and establish their dominance early and put a little doubt inside the Cats' head, like, uh-oh, they're here to play today, because winning on the road is really tough in any sport. So Oregon's going to try to do that today. The Cats got to go out early and establish their dominance today.
They got to stop Malik Honeycutt, though. He's the leading receiver for the Cats. He's got 23 receptions, 6 touchdowns on the season so far, over 300 yards. He's been very tough to stop.
Well, when you got a great quarterback like Tyler Kolka who can just drop that ball in there like that, so he's got a lot of options that Kolka does, but man, Honeycutt leading the way so far this year, looking really, really good.
And on the other side, a guy that can do it in all 3 phases, Angelo Gross. He's got 4 receptions for 67 yards, 3 touchdowns, but 5 tackles on defense, 95 return yards as well. He's an all-around player.
Well, you know what? If you could find exceptional 2-way players, that's great. When you find a 3-way player like Gross can do, like that catch and defend and then return, I mean, they've got a truly game breaker on their team today. The Cats have to be cognizant of where he is on the field at all times.
Yeah, and they will. You can see getting ready to go here at midfield. Longtime Austin Peay coach Dave Luce is one of the Cats captains today as both teams meet at midfield, getting ready for the coin toss as the crowd is excited here in Clarksville as both teams are ready to go. We'll come back and bring all the action to you next. Cats and Lightning here on AF1 of the Home Team Network.
You want soft?
Over the boards he goes.
Wrong building.
It is a touchdown.
This is Arena Football 1. Walls, speed, impact. This game doesn't slow down.
Touchdown, Wildcat!
It closes in. 8 men. Nowhere to run. Hockey speed, football violence. Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies. Watch Arena Football 1 live all weekend long.
Over the boards he goes.
The moment it happens.
Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league. It's already here. This isn't yesterday's story. This is right now. The AF1.com is your inside line to everything Arena Football 1. The AF1.com. Don't hear about it later.
And we're back at F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville, Tennessee, alongside Big Joe Dubin and Chase McCabe. The Nashville Cats ready to do battle against the Oregon Lightning. The Cats have won the toss. They're going to receive. Amos Coleman going to be back to receive for the Cats. 9 kick returns on the year, 214 yards and a touchdown, Joe. He's dangerous in the return game.
Yeah, he is. And look, I always say, like in the NFL and college, you want to kick off. You want your defense on the field to establish kind of that dominance. It's a 180 in arena football. You want your offense on the field first. You want to strike first, set the tone early. And Coleman's had some great returns this year. So if they get out a nice return, I mean, we saw the Cats, I think it was week 1, Chase. They scored on the first or second play of the game. Kalka was dynamic. So they get the return, nice return out. get some points on the board. It'd be a great start for the Cats. And if Oregon can stop them and get the ball back, it's a great start for Oregon.
Ammon Lackett will kick it off for the Lightning. Coleman deep in his end zone. And it's teed up, ready to go, and we are underway here in Clarksville. It will bounce off the net. Coleman will pick it up. He'll take it out of the end zone. He's got it at the 5. He spins around. He's at the 10, and that's where he's going to be taken down by a couple of Lightning players, including a guy not on my roster. So there you go.
That's a heck of a guy. Watch that guy be the player of the game today.
Yeah, he'll be awesome.
We'll call him John Doe.
There you go.
John Doe's working his way. I'm excited to see what Kolk and this team could do, Chase, because when you lose a game like the Cats did last week, you were there on the last second of the game. It's 5 days of inside your head, like, how are we going to respond to that? Well, we're about to find out how the Cats respond.
Kolka wears number 17. He's third in passing in AF1 with 726 yards, 14 touchdowns. He's averaging 242 yards a game, and he's only turned the ball over through the air one time. So Kolka under center. Honeycutt's going to be the motion man. There's the snap, drops back. He's looking in that direction, but he's going to get it to Smith first, who's at the 20. He's going to be just shy of the first down. B.K. Smith, his 15th catch of the year. He's got 5 touchdowns, second on the team.
Well, that's a nice play by Kolka because everybody's expecting him to go deep like I was. You just find a nice little seam underneath the linebacker, the safety, dump it off and get 9 yards right there. So a nice positive play early on for the Cats.
Got a lot of options here with second and short. Gandy's going to be the man of the backfield. Kolka will send him in motion. And a screen over to Smith again, and he's going to get the first and maybe an extra yard. But that'll be a fresh set of downs for the Cats.
It's funny watching a jailbreak pass play like in college because you got the whole field. Here you got like 5 yards to catch it and then squeeze your way through to get the first down. So nice execution by the Cats to get the first down and keep the chains going.
So far, Smith has been the only receiver to touch the ball. They'll put all 3 receivers on the line. Now Honeycutt will go in motion on the bubble. Kolka looking deep, fires. It's complete to Smith. He's at the 5. He's going to be pushed out of bounds in the end zone. Touchdown Cats in 3 plays.
Oh, nobody saw him coming across the middle. You had 2 guys, Chase, going a streak down the field. And then I guess that was Smith just dropped underneath there. And then he was wide open and a nice job. You can see look at the 2 guys go on the top. One stops, one goes for a streak towards the end zone, and there he is. Nice play. Look, this is what the Cats needed, Chase. Get on the board and make it happen early on in the first possession.
Kaplan on for the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. So just a few minutes into this game, the Cats take the lead 7-0 over the Oregon Lightning.
I tell you what, I mean, that was a heck of a play call. All 3 were good because you expect, I was like, all right, they're going to go deep. And I think Chase Oregon was expecting the Cats to go deep as well.
Yep.
So what that happens, you shove guys back another 5 to 7 yards. That leaves the middle of the field wide open. And then so before the fans even settled in their seat, the Cats are on the board, 7-0. That's the start that Coach Arbette wanted from these guys. Now you could completely, I think, put last week's loss out of your mind. It's done. It's over. You can't control it. Now you get some positivity. Now if the defense can come out and stop Oregon here, and the Cats get the ball back, oh my goodness, it's going to be a fantastic day here in Clarksville.
Yeah, and look, you talk about losing last week. It was on the last play of the game. Wasn't from lack of trying, and you can sit there and maybe argue some calls too, but I would imagine Coach Darren Arbette has said we're not going to worry about that, move into this game. We mentioned Honeycutt at the top of the show. He was a perfect decoy on that entire sequence to allow B.K. Smith to touch the ball and get into the end zone. So you got to like the game plan on offense, and to your point, you can get a stop here on defense, you're going to feel really good.
Well, you had him as your player of the game to watch, and you know what I was doing? I was watching him, so was Oregon, and that's why the Cats were able to go down the field and score in just 3 plays. So they can keep watching Honeycutt all day long, and that opens up the field for the rest of the receivers to get down and open and score. Now they
Kickoff for the Cats. Angelo Gross back to receive for the Lightning.
After the quick score by the Cats, and it's Gross back to receive for Oregon. There's the kick. It's up and away, and he is going to put it through for the deuce.
Wow.
So a 9-point possession for Nashville to start things off. And they now lead it 9-0.
Do you ever think kickoffs will become interesting in football?
They are in Arena Bowl.
They are in Arena, right?
I love that rule.
I think it's great.
I mean, I
It's
think
really cool.
I think the Sunday League should look at it too. They won't, but I think because it's so rare and with the new kickoff rules too. But it's a pretty cool rule because you can add that.
Yep.
I mean, you can score a max of 10 points on a possession.
You can, which is very cool.
So Oregon will take over from the 5-yard line and see what they can do here, now finding themselves in a 9-0 hole just like that.
First and 10 Lightning from their own 5-yard line. Let's go, this is Ned Lowe!
Robert McCoy Jr. is in at quarterback. He hasn't had a lot of experience. Man in motion. McCoy drops back in his own end zone. He'll get it away, and great defense there by the Cats as it's broken up by Derek Jones, who is certainly somebody to watch on defense.
Well, McCoy had a lot of pressure on him. He threw from his back foot. We've talked about this so much. Nothing good comes when you got to throw off your back foot and you're back pedaling, and that ball was way high. You got to learn to get those balls down because that should have been intercepted, and the Oregon's really lucky that it was not intercepted.
McCoy had only completed half of his passes, but he'd only attempted 18 on the year until that play. Send the man in motion again. McCoy drops back, fires it deep downfield. It's incomplete. Pass was intended for Chris Lewis. He is the leading receiver for the Lightning. 10 catches on the year, 3 touchdowns, 143 yards, but that went off the mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure Chris Lewis knew the ball was coming to him because he was kind of nonchalantly running out there, and the Cats defender was right on him. The time he looked up, the ball had already sailed over his head. Look, getting pressure on a quarterback that's kind of inexperienced is vital in AF1. So if the Cats can do that, get pressure on him, it could be a nice day for their defense.
Play clock at 5. Ball sitting at the 5. They got to hurry up here. They'll send the man in motion, and they barely get it off. Pass is complete over the middle to Terrell Brown. So it will be a first down, but they barely got that play off before the play clock expired.
Yeah, Brown with a nice route, cut it in a little early, which was good because it was past the first down marker. McCoy kind of hit him in stride a little bit low, and he got the first down. So, look, doesn't matter how you get the first down as long as you get the first down, and Oregon got that to keep the chains going.
Hey, look, this is going to be a officiating crew that they're going to mind their P's and Q's. Tom Ritter, longtime SEC official, the ref today. McCoy drops back, and wide open is Brown, who's going to be knocked out of bounds by Coleman. And that's going to put the Lightning inside the 10 in really good field position to get on the board.
I'm not sure why Coleman was playing so far back and giving so much underneath. You usually kind of get those guys about 10 yards into their route. He had probably 5 to 7 yards of cushion when he caught that ball. He got blasted into the sidewall, but still, it's a lot of coverage that you gave up right there.
So another first down for the Lightning.
First and goal.
Quarterback has it first and goal. Pass incomplete. Coleman in there to knock it away. Ooh. It was intended for Lewis, but Coleman with a great play on the ball.
I'm not sure why Lewis stopped his route. He might have been able to score it. He kept going right there, but Cats are all over him. That's good news for the Cats, though. But Oregon gets another try. You know, as we talk about, every time you get close to the goal line, that field gets less and less and less. You got less room to work with. So we'll see what the Cats can do here and if Oregon can take advantage of that and get into the end zone.
Second and goal from the 7.
So they'll set it on the far hash. 2 receivers to the right. Lewis is in the backfield, ready to go in motion. He does. McCoy drops back. It's intended for Lewis, but it's broken up once again by the Cats, and great defense there by Trey Meadows.
Well, they had a kind of a deep crossing route. You had 2 guys almost run into each other right there. If the one Oregon receiver could cut his route way short and cut in early, the Oregon might have had a touchdown right there, but good news for the Cats. It didn't happen, so brings them a big third down.
At the 8-minute mark here in the first quarter, Cats up 9-0, but the Lightning knocking on the door. 3rd and goal. Lewis in the slot. He takes off. McCoy screen pass over to his left to Brown. And it doesn't go too far. But he does get it inside the 5. So striking distance for the Lightning, no pun intended.
Yeah, I don't understand that because you're not in the you're this close. Throw the ball in the end zone. You got time to get guys in the end zone. That just netted you 4 yards up to the 4-yard line or the 3-yard line. I'm always curious why don't throw the ball into the end zone and do that. So big 4th down here for both teams.
4th and goal from the 3 for Oregon. And we see the Cats trying to get the fans on their feet. Derek Jones, Amos Coleman, they're there in the secondary.
Smart. Call a timeout. Smart.
Timeout Oregon at the 7:12 mark. So they'll talk about it with the first big play of the game on defense for the Cats with a 4th and goal from the 3.
Well, as I've told you, people are like, well, you take a timeout early. You take a timeout when you need to take a timeout.
That's what they're there for.
Right? Oregon's not going to take 2 timeouts back to Oregon and hang out with them. The Cats aren't going to take 2 timeouts on the town tonight in Clarksville and hang out with them. Use the timeouts when you need to, and Oregon needed – that's smart play. That's smart because Nashville might have showed them a defense that they use regularly of how we're going to do this. And now Oregon can go back to, all right, this guy here, that guy's there. Let's see what we can do here. So it's a smart timeout there by Oregon.
I'm looking at number 92 for the Cats here, Roderick Perry the second, to get some pressure on the quarterback, McCoy.
Well, also remember, hands up, right? You don't have a lot of room to work with. Hands up. That's another avenue the Cats can use.
Brown is ready to go in motion. He does. There's the snap. McCoy, pressure is coming. Fires. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Meadows was in there. Jordan Gandy was in there as well, playing both sides of the ball, and the Cats will take over. And we'll step aside. Cats lead the Oregon Lightning 9-0 here on HTN. Thank you.
The AF1.com.
Over the boards he goes.
The moment it happens.
Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league. It's already here. This isn't yesterday's story. This is right now. The AF1.com is your inside line to everything Arena Football 1. The AF1.com. Don't hear about it later. Never dies.
6:57 to go in the first quarter. Cats lead the Lightning 9-0 here in Clarksville. Chase McKay, Big Joe Dubin with you. Cats will take over for their second possession from their own 3 after a great defensive stop there by Nashville. Kolka under center. He will send Honeycutt in motion. Looked like a bit of a jump and throws it incomplete to B.K. Smith. Smith didn't look like he knew the ball was coming to him.
Well, it had to be offsides, right?
There is a flag on the field.
I mean, Kolka barely got the ball in his hands, and he threw it out. Somebody was looking for that. I think they were going to go deep on that play, too, as well. So
there was definitely a little confusion, but officials will talk about it. And they call illegal motion against the defense. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty and move the Cats to the 8.
Good. So now you got 1st and 5. Go deep. Strike deep. Big play after big play. I've always said that, big play after big play. And see what you can do here. Kind of set the tone there. Get your best guy, Honeycutt, down the field, or Smith, whoever it is, and launch it down there. We'll see what Kolka can do.
Kolka sends Gandy in motion. He cuts across to midfield. Kolka looks in that direction, now looks to the other side. He's going to fire across to Smith, incomplete.
Ouch.
Ball sails into the bench, as does Smith.
Right?
He goes over the wall into the Oregon bench. So the first incompletion for Kolka, and he has gone to Smith on every play to this point.
Well, and nice coverage by Oregon right there. Not let anybody get open and free. You run step by step with them, because Kolka did check down, and found nobody. And finally he felt the pressure and got it out there. Kudos to the Cats offensive line, because they held the pressure off long enough for Kolka to get the ball out.
2nd and 5. Now Honeycutt in the backfield. He'll go in motion. There's the snap, screen over to Gandy. It is complete. He dances to just shy of the 15. I think they actually will mark it at the 15, and that'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, nice job there by, he's not in my roster, number 45 for Oregon. All too often, guys get lost looking at feet. Defenders do, and so guys get past him. He broke down, looked at the hips, made sure to get past him, and then jammed him into the wall. Nice job there by number 45 for Oregon.
Yeah, it's Rick Merritt.
Rick Merritt, heck of a job, Rick.
Kolka will send Honeycutt or Smith in motion. Pass is complete to Honeycutt, who is off, or to Gandy, off to the races. Touchdown, Cats. Jordan Gandy on the score, his 3rd touchdown of the year.
Man,
what a play.
What do we say all the time? I'd rather be lucky than good. Tell me that right there. I mean, just lucky. You're cognizant of where you are. You see the replay here, throwing the one receiver, gets past him, and then right to that was nowhere designed. He gets to the end zone and scores. What a heck of a play by the Cats.
I got faked out, too. I thought it was Honeycutt. He's pretty much been a decoy this whole game.
Right.
Kaplan on for the extra point. There's the snap. It's down. Kick is up. Kick is good. So just like that, the Cats extend their lead. They lead 16-0, 4:38 to go, first quarter here on Home Team Network.
The AF1. Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league.
Yeah! You feel that? You feel that? This that AF1? You feel that? What? Run for the city. Run. Rep your colors. Side by side. When the lights come on, we go high. AF1. The ball never dies. Woo.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall.
That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
Cats lead the Lightning 16-0, 4:38 to go in the first quarter. He's Big Joe Dune. I'm Chase McCabe with you here in Clarksville. F&M Bank Arena has a nice 2 for 2 for the Cats on their first 2 possessions. Kyle Kaplan ready to kick it off. He's already hit 1 deuce tonight.
Well, it's deflating for Oregon because you go down the field, go all the way to the 4-yard line, you can't score, and then the Cats come back down 3 plays later, put it in the end zone, you're down 16-0. So it's frustrating, but Oregon needs to put some on the board because the Cats get the ball back and score again. That's a 3-possession lead. I know anything can change in arena ball, but still, it's sort of deflating because we're still in the first quarter.
Gross is back to receive. And there's the kick. It is up. It is high and just shy. It went under the net, under the crossbar. So does not go 2 for 2 there. And so that will put the ball on the 20.
You heard the crowd. Everybody moaned. Because it was so exciting what he did with the first time, hit the deuce in there and almost got that one that time. So,
but the problem is when it goes under the crossbar, that gives the opposing team the ball at the 20, so instead of the 5. But nonetheless, we've seen the defense for the Cats play well to this point. Let's see if the offense for the Lightning can get things going. Robert McCoy Jr., the quarterback. He's 6'2", 190.
First and 10 Lightning from their own 20-yard line. Let's go, Cats fans!
So he is ready to make things happen. Gross is in on offense as well. He is going to be the man in motion. He cuts to the left. McCoy drops back. He looks in that direction. He's going towards Gross, but it's going to be over his head, and he got tripped up. Looks like Trey Meadows and Gross, their feet got tangled up together, but nothing.
Well, McCoy, that's kind of a duck right there, right? Had he thrown a more direct pass with a little more oomph on it, he might have been a touchdown right there.
Their other quarterback is Dalton Cole. He has played a majority of the snaps on the year with 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. But McCoy getting the start today. I tell you what, Joe, you look at some of the linemen for this Lightning team. They're big boys.
They are big boys.
Lewis in motion. It's going to be a screen pass complete just past the 25-yard line.
Angelo Gross on the reception. Tackled by Derek Jones.
I mean, look, go to your best guy, right? I mean, even if it's for 5, they get 7 yards off of that, do that. I'm still concerned, though, Chase, because the Cats are giving a lot of cushion to the Oregon receivers, like giving up the underneath. And so I'm not sure if that's part of the game plan today or what, but Oregon's had plenty of opportunity to catch the ball. Just McCoy hasn't been able to deliver the ball with the oomph that he needs to right now. So hopefully they can get this going here on the 3rd down.
So it'll be a 3rd and 3 for the Lightning. And looks like another timeout.
Well, I mean, the clock.
Out.
So they barely got the timeout off. That's one thing that I've been interested in watching is McCoy. He has made it very close on that play clock.
Yeah, and so I'm not. I tell you all the time about timeouts, but I mean, you better discipline, and you're at the ball for 6-8 seconds. You can snap that ball because they've done it before with the play clock that low. But now you've burned 2 timeouts to see what happens. But again, you take the timeouts when you need them, and Oregon once again needed that timeout. They got to be more disciplined though in their play calling and their execution off the ball.
So they line back up. Terrell Brown will be the receiver in motion. 2 additional receivers lined up to the left. And McCoy has the big man on his left hip. McCoy sends Brown in motion. He comes around to the left through the slot. McCoy drops back. Quick pass complete to Brown. And it will be a 1st down. That'll move the chains. Didn't have a lot of oomph behind it, but got it to his receiver.
Well, again, the Cats are playing so far. Meadows was so far off the ball in that time right there, Trey Meadows, that McCoy just kind of looped it in there and they got the 1st down. I don't understand why the Cats are giving up that much yards. Oregon's playing pretty tight in their coverage. I know they're down 16-0, but you're giving Oregon guys an opportunity to kind of roam around, which you don't want that, especially the game goes this fast.
Under 2 minutes in the first quarter. Lewis goes in motion. Quick pass over to Brown, who walks it into the end zone for a touchdown for Oregon. Terrell
Nice
Brown,
job.
second touchdown of the year for the Oregon receiver.
You know, good job by McCoy going the line of scrimmage and reading where the soft is, and then he looked over the right-hand side, and then boom, hit him in stride, and then nobody was over there. Nobody was over there.
I couldn't see who he squeaked past right before he caught it.
Yeah.
Looked like the DB was caught off guard.
Well, a nice awareness by McCoy to see, like, he's not covered.
Lickett will miss the extra point. That's his first miss of the year. So now Nashville holds a 10-point lead, 16-6 with 1:08 left in the first quarter, which obviously they keep possession at the end of the first quarter, but a minute, they can do a lot of damage in that time.
I know out of 1 out of 3 possessions, Oregon's only scored, but the Cats' defense to me, Chase early on, looks a little out of disarray. You got guys out of position. You got a lot of open room, a lot of underneath room that you got for this. So the Cats right now, the defense, again, I know they're up by 10 points. Still, Oregon taking advantage of that. And so now the Cats can't worry about that now. Get the ball back, go to the field, put some points on the board.
If you're Lacka, the kicker here, you trying to be more aggressive to get 2 points that you missed the extra?
I think you should do it every time. I think every time you kick off an AF1, you need to try to get a deuce every single time.
Get him autographed, get him signed. It's all at section 109 and 119 at the merchandise.
Well, he has not hit one on the year. So he will line it up on the far right. Ready to kick it off, and Coleman back to receive.
For Oregon, back to receive for the Cats, Amos Coleman.
So it's teed up. Kick is in the air. It's a low line kick, and it'll take a bounce into the end zone. Coleman will pick it up. He's at the 5. He cuts across midfield. Now he's coming back to the left at the 10. Now he goes back to the right at the 15, where he's finally going to be taken down. He ran for about 30 there, but gained 15.
Yeah, right. The kicker for Oregon, nice job getting down the field. He turned that play back in, as you can see on the replay here. He might have a little going outside, like the kicker's there, right? Turn it back inside, let the cavalry come and get him right there. So that's it. I mean, now Nashville gets the ball back, go down and see what they can do, and put some points on the board. Oregon, little momentum. I mean, that's a nice drive with your back against the wall, Chase. So Oregon went down and put 6 on the board. Now we'll see what the Cats can do.
Coleman wanted to make something happen there, but see what they can do on offense. Kolka has Charles Hall, the 4th in the game. Now he runs back, telling him where to go.
Oh, no. This is not going to be good.
There's 5 seconds on the play clock. Hall goes in motion. There's the snap. They do get the play off, and Kolka will fire downfield into his direction for a completed pass and a first down as the first quarter comes to an end. After 1, Nashville 16, Oregon 6. Second quarter action coming up next here on HTN.
He's already flying.
This is Arena Football 1.
Full speed at the snap.
The ball never dies.
Man, you can't defend that speed.
He's already at full speed before the snap.
Blink and you miss him.
You're not chasing him, you're surviving him.
He's gone just like that.
By the time you react, full speed, full chaos. He's gone. Because in here, the ball never dies. the scoreboard doesn't rest.
This is Arena Football 1.
New cities,
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
new chaos,
This is why you tune in.
new rivalries.
Unbelievable. The scoreboard is on tilt.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies.
Start of the second quarter, Cats lead Oregon 16-6 here at F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville, Tennessee. Chase McCabe and Big Joe Dubin with you. Cats at midfield, Joe, as they look to make it a perfect 3 for 3 on their possessions today. Tyler Kolka under center. He's got all receivers on the line. He sends Honeycutt in motion into the backfield and now into the slot. Drops back, looking in that direction. He's going to fire. It's complete to Gandy. Gandy's got it at the 10, the 5, and he's going to be taken down around the 4 to set up first and goal.
Kudos to the Cats offensive line who kept the front of Oregon away from Kolka. I mean, great job. And Kolka was able to sit, plant, and fire a strike down the field. Nice job all the way around.
Kolka Mania running wild.
As it should, right? He's a heck of a quarterback.
Hall is in the slot with Gandy on the outside. Hall goes in motion. And a flag on the play. They're going to call, looks like a false start on the Cats.
Yep.
I've noticed a few times that Kolka and Hall have had to have a few discussions on alignment.
Offense number 66, 5-yard penalty remains first
And
down.
that one called on Peyton Muhillo, offensive lineman for the Cats. So that'll back him up 5. First and goal from the 9. About a little over a minute into this second quarter. Kolka's got Hall in the slot. Hall takes off. Kolka drops back. Looks over, complete to Hall, who has it and hauls it in to the end zone. Touchdown, Cats.
Nice job. We talk about over pursuing all the time in AF1, and that was an example of that. You got to plant, you got to come down, and he was able to move around him and get to the end zone. Nice play. The Cats offense is looking as good, and they've hit some big points this year and great drive. This is as good as I've seen the Cats.
Watch this hesitation here. He catches it and then hesitates just a little bit to jump across the goal line for the touchdown. Nice play by Charles Hall IV. Kaplan on for the extra point. There's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. He's 3 for 3. So the Cats up 23-6 over Oregon early in the first quarter as you watch us on Home Team Network.
Unbelievable. This is Arena Football 1. Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline,
He got lit up by the wall.
That's going to leave a mark.
no way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
Lateral G-force dampeners engaged.
0 to 60.
Burst propulsion activated. Aerobic capacity maximized.
Hydraulic extension vector enabled.
Threat detection engaged.
This monster is ready.
Minnesota Monsters. Get your tickets now.
Whatever your game is, pain shouldn't stop you. At Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we're here to help you move forward. From the sidelines to the operating room, from rehab to recovery, our team of experts provides the same world-class care trusted by the pros, so you can keep playing, working, and living without limits. Don't let pain hold you back. Schedule your appointment today at
Yeah, sounds like he's doing well at home too, right?
He is.
Yeah, Luke Kulka is an excellent name. I like
awesome.
that.
Kulkamania continues
Yes.
to run wide. Kyle Kaplan ready to kick it off for the Cats. As you hear the deuce chant by the Cats faithful. Kick is up. Gonna be off the mark, bounce off the net. Gross falls down, goes to pick it up, and he's gonna be taken down in the end zone. He tripped.
So that the ball on the 5 or the 1?
By rule,
yes.
the receiving team did not get the ball out of the end zone after it hit the rebound net. By rule, that's 1 point for the Cats. Ball at the 5-yard line.
Okay.
So it's now 24-6. And yes, the ball is on the 5. So that's where Oregon will take over. But a point for the Cats because in AF1, if the ball goes off the netting and the receiving team does not get it out of the end zone, that's a point for the defense.
That's the first time I've seen that in
I've not seen
2
that
seasons
either.
of calling these games. That's why I was like, what?
Brown goes in motion. Pass is complete to him, who's taken down at the 20-yard line.
Again, they're finding the seams underneath against this this Cats defense, and I mean,
here you go. Here's the rules.
Okay,
so you can rebound the nets at both ends.
All right.
The 9-foot crossbar. 8 players are on the field. The high motion man goes.
I mean, I got all that. I just didn't know the end zone rule because I have not seen that.
And there's 4 points for a drop kick. So if you drop kick it through.
I have not seen that either.
McCoy sends his man in motion, and I think he caught his own pass.
Yep.
He did. He got it past midfield. He tried to throw the screen, and it got tipped.
I'm assuming that's legal.
So here we go. There's the snap.
No, the ball just came out.
It just came out of his hands, so he was able to catch it.
You know what? If that was a design play, it's brilliant because the entire Cats defense was going the other way. I know it's not designed, but still. Kind of like, oops, what's happening here?
You remember Alabama ran a play last year against Indiana. I think it was Indiana, but that was a design trip.
Oh.
Brown goes in motion. Pump fake by McCoy. McCoy fires it across the middle towards Lewis. And Amos Coleman is there to break it up. Lewis wanted a flag, but nothing doing there.
I'm watching McCoy again. When he gets the ball out of the center, he's having trouble, gripping the ball. He had a problem that time. He had the problem on the play before right there to do that. I don't know if he's already looking downfield. I mean, the main thing is get the ball first and then worry about the defense.
3rd and 4 for Oregon. They're at the 24. They're plus 24-yard line. Lewis in motion, but the play will be blown dead. Flag on the play, and it's delay of game against Oregon.
Oh, that hurts because Oregon, once again,
game
had a guy open
5-yard
underneath
penalty
there.
remains 3rd down.
So that's a 5-yard penalty against Oregon, and it goes from a 3rd and 4 to a 3rd and 9. Not the end of the world in AF1, but still not what you want when you had a little momentum.
Well, one of the Oregon coaches is hot.
I think it feels nice in here.
He is mad. He is giving the ref everything right there. Boy, he's mad about something.
On the near hash, Brown goes in motion. McCoy with a quick pass, and Brown didn't see it.
Some fan got a nice souvenir here in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah. Brown didn't turn back to look for the ball. I mean, that looked like the design play that it was supposed to go straight over to Brown, and McCoy goes to the sideline now. It's a 4th and 9, and
are they going to try to kick it? Looks like Oregon's going to try to kick it.
So the other quarterback, Cole, comes in as the holder, and they are going to try and kick it. This will be the first field goal attempt for Lackett this year. And it's a long one. Coleman is back to receive because you can return it. Kick is up. And off the net. And it'll be picked up by the Cats, who have it at the 10, the 15. There's some daylight at the 25, and finally going to be taken down shy of the 20.
And there's a flag down, too. No telling what that is.
Trey Meadows was the return man, and there is a flag at the other 20.
I'm not sure what that was. Maybe it was a...
I almost thought I saw a face mask.
You sound like Tweety Bird right there.
We'll let them sort it out here on the return, and we will step aside. The Cats up 24-6.
During the return of the kick, there was an illegal low block on the kicking team. That 10-yard penalty will be added to the end of the kick, first down.
And they'll add to the end of the kick.
Immediate timeout.
24-6 your score here in Clarksville on the Home Team Network.
This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wrong building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Whatever your game is, pain shouldn't stop you. At Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we're here to help you move forward. From the sidelines to the operating room, from rehab to recovery, our team of experts provides the same world-class care trusted by the pros, so you can keep playing, working, and living without limits. Don't let pain hold you back. Schedule your appointment today at beaconortho.com.
7:57 to go in the first half. The Cats lead the Lightning 24-6 here at F&M Bank Arena. He's Big Joe. I'm Chase McCabe. And the Cats ready to take over again. And JoJo, we got a new quarterback.
We do. There was also a block below the waist on Oregon. That was the call.
Josh Jones in at quarterback.
Big man.
And it's a big man touchdown by the Cats on one play. Peyton Muhillo.
They tried the spike, and the other lineman lost the ball. All right, is Kolka okay?
Well, he seems to be. He's high-fiving his guys on the sideline, but Jones stays out to be the holder as well.
I love big man touchdowns, and that was a big man. That's the second one of the year, too. He did it in the opening game as well.
So Kaplan on for the extra point after another quick score. There's a snap. It's down. Kick is up. Kick is off the upright. And all the linemen trying to fight for it.
Yeah.
Extra point is no good. So the Cats up 30-6 now. Let's watch this, JoJo.
Well, I was fixated
touchdown.
on Culkin not being in there, just a slow release, and then he's wide open. Look, nobody around. They did that the week one, and he gets in the end zone. If you're not going to be cognizant of that formation every time, I'd run that play every time.
Yep.
If you're not going to be able to defend that, I'd run that play every single time. And that's 2 touchdowns of the year for Peyton Muhilo. Good job.
That was beautifully executed. Because like you said, they had the decoy man.
Yeah.
And just a quick little pass over to the big man.
Maybe next time when we do players look for in the game, it shouldn't be Honeycutt, it should be Peyton, because Honeycutt's the perfect decoy today. The perfect decoy.
He was the sheriff out there, wasn't he, Joe?
He was.
Kaplan ready to tee it up, and we'll kick it off. He has hit the deuce once tonight.
Probably wants to do it again after missing that extra point.
As the Cats up 30-6, 6:54 to go in the second quarter.
You know, it's crazy. When you do this, for those, if you can't see it home, there's a giant scoreboard right in the middle of the field. So you're trying to get a deuce, but avoid hitting the scoreboard at the same time.
Kick is up, and it's going to be off the net. Gross will play it, and he comes around to the left. Now he dances back to the right. Somebody lost their helmet. And Honeycutt came in, diving into the play. Hall was the one that lost his helmet for the Cats. So Gross and the Lightning will bring it to about the 7-yard line, where they will set up shop and see what they can do here.
Look,
Hall 30-6.
Hall lost his helmet and then went straight after the returner. I mean,
love that.
Does that guy even need a helmet anymore? I mean, he couldn't have cared less that he didn't have a helmet.
I love that. Who was it? It was like Jason Witten. Remember that play with Jason Witten?
Oh, that's right, yeah. Lost the helmet and went on.
He was bleeding. Nice play there by Charles Hall.
Well, let's see if the Cats can keep things together, because there's been a lot of open room for Oregon receivers running around. McCoy just hasn't been able to hit them in stride.
McCoy will send his man in motion. He drops back. He fires. It's off the hands of Lewis. Incomplete. And the ref takes a hit too. But he's up and okay. The ref right in the middle of the play.
Right?
Gets knocked down.
I think Oregon was using him as a decoy. I really think that was part of the deal. Yeah.
So the refs will huddle up, make sure that he's all right. Seems to be. He was pulled up pretty quick.
Do you know who the emergency ref is? Cool Cat.
Is it Cool Cat? I was going to say it was Greg Pope.
He's got to come out.
So watch this. Here goes in motion. And just the Cats defender just kind of bumped into him, knocked him down, didn't mean to. That was Jaquan Artis.
Yeah, that was something.
It was a bizarre play.
I thought he hit him harder than that, but.
Yeah, seems to be all right, though. He'll walk it off. But he might play fullback on the next possession. Who knows?
Right.
Little smile there. Little hat tip.
Yeah.
So Cats up 30-6 over Oregon. Clock will start again. 5:10 left in this first half. Oregon looking to eat into the Cats' lead on this possession. Ball on the 7, second down. McCoy, pump fake. He's going to keep it. He thought about tossing. He's got 15. He loses it. And it's jumped on by Oregon right at the wall.
21-yard line.
Cole sends a man in motion. He tosses over to the big man. It's deflected by the Cats, and he's able to jump on it.
I mean, that play was a disaster from the moment that ball was snapped. I get your quarterback's coming in a little cold, but I've always said, look, you bring a guy in, let him go deep. First play, go deep, air it out, see what you can do, and get it done. Those plays don't go do nothing.
Freddie Booth Lloyd was who he tried to toss it to, who's an offensive lineman, 6'1", 310. And he just bounced off his mitts.
Right. The big man was going nowhere but backwards.
Loss of 5, second down. Gross in motion. Almost fumbled the snap. Now Cole's going to have to keep it, and he is eat up by a pack of Cats.
All right, so there's a problem somewhere between the center and the quarterback. McCoy had trouble with it. This guy's got trouble with it. There's something going on with snapping the ball. They're not having the ball. You know, they're bobbling it when they come out of center chase, and that's like 4 or 5 times it's happened already, and that's not really good. And you don't want a free shot on your quarterback.
No.
So Cats were like, oh, we got this guy. So, man, Oregon's got to get that under control if they want to have some sort of success.
Ezra Thibodeau was the first Cat in there for the stop. 2:53 to go in the first half. Cole looking deep, drops deep for Lewis, who catches it. Touchdown, Oregon. Chris Lewis.
I mean, have we not been saying that all game long? What the Cats' defense? I mean, they're giving these guys kind of free reign to run down there. Oregon had 3rd and like 18. I mean, it was.
Lewis was the deep man, and Cole just unleashes one deep downfield, and Lewis able to tiptoe into the end zone for 6.
I mean, that was a heck of a pass, and there's a challenge flag coming out by the Cats.
So Coach Darren Arbette wants to look at something. I don't know if it was how they were set up, or
is he concerned that he went out at the one, hit the wall at the 1 yard line? But I don't know. But you got to be touched, right?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, I've seen, challenges for, we see the illegal defense challenge all the time, but
right.
Arbette talking with a couple of the officials.
He picked it up.
We'll see if they give us an announcement.
Are you allowed to pick it up?
Was trying to challenge a play that was not challengeable. Therefore, they lose a challenge and a timeout. Timeout.
Oh, Coach,
Cats.
come on.
All right, so
how is the play not? I'm curious how the play's not challengeable.
So that's the situation there, where Arbette they lose the timeout, or basically have to use it.
Yeah,
and they lose a challenge. More importantly, so the touchdown will stand.
Well, I'm curious what he was challenging, because where we saw. I'm sorry, the Jumbotron's making me laugh.
Lackett missed his first extra point. There's the snap, high snap. He gets it down. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Extra point is good. And the score in Nashville.
That's a play for Oregon. And look, that's a great pass down the field. I'm not sure what the challenge was right there, but doesn't matter. Oregon now puts on the board.
Cats 30, Oregon 13, 2:03 to go in the second quarter. We'll be back with more here at F&M Bank Arena on HTN.
So when the beat drops, we need everybody on their feet.
This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wrong building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
2:03 to go in the first half. Cats lead the Lightning 30-13 here at F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville, Tennessee. He's Big Joe Dubin. He's been entertaining us during the breaks. I'm Chase McCabe. And Joe, Oregon's showing some life.
Well, that's the beauty about AF1 is like it can flip in a it can flip in one play. I'm sorry, they had the Jumbotron and getting the crowd fired up with the Cats is fun.
With Cats.
With Cats, yes.
Going meow. There's the kick, and it is a high one. And I believe it did go underneath.
I thought it did it?
It did. So the Cats will get the ball.
That's a heck of a kick. I thought it went to the net, man.
I thought it did too, but I can't tell.
No, it went underneath.
Yeah, went underneath. So the Cats, they should get it at the 20, right?
I'm not sure where, but I will say below us, the section's completely packed.
Oregon.
A lot of fans having a good time. Clarksville showed out today
so
for the
it
Cats.
is a deuce.
What is?
Yeah.
Went through there. Again, a nice crowd here tonight in Clarksville, F&M Bank Arena.
Yeah.
To see the Cats win, and it's kind of cool. And they get loud too right there. So 30-15.
So I mean, look, this is an interesting turn of events now because Oregon now within 15 as a result of the deuce. So something to pay attention to.
Kalka's back in.
Kalka is back in. Honeycutt will be the man in motion. He goes out to the left, takes off. Kalka drops back. He's in his own end zone. The pressure is coming, and he's going to be down at the 1. They're going to get to him at the 1. So he did stay out of the end zone, but that was close.
Yeah, and they were really putting the pressure on Kalka. Guys weren't open, so he was looking at his first. Kalka usually goes through 2 reads. He's got his primary bingo, then after that, number 2, then he'll just launch the ball after that. He was not able to do anything that time because Oregon's coverage on the back side, look at that.
Coverage.
Step for step with everybody else, so couldn't get the ball out of the way. Surprised Kalka, though, didn't take that deep shot.
Our 2 players to watch on the same play. Honeycutt goes in motion, and they will blow it dead. Don't see a...
Oh, it's the 1-minute warning.
That's what it is.
This is a 1-minute
warning for the first half, 30-15. Your score, and what a fun minute is going to be when we come back. Cats up 30-15 as this half winds down here on HTN.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The scoreboard doesn't rest.
This is Arena Football 1.
New cities.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
New chaos.
This is why you tune in.
New rivalries.
Unbelievable. The scoreboard is on tilt.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville don't whisper. Clarksville roars. Because in here,
The ball never dies.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The scoreboard.
Out of the 1 minute warning, the Cats up 30-15 here in Clarksville. They got a lot of time. He's Joe Dubin and Chase McCabe to do something here, but they're at their own 1 yard line after Tyler Kolka got sacked. So it'll be a 2nd and 14, Joe. They got 2 timeouts in their
The
pocket.
system was inoperable once we arrived at the replay station. Therefore, Nashville will be given their challenge back and their timeout. We will not use the replay system for the rest of this half.
All right, so that announcement by the official, the replay stuff messed up. So the Cats actually get a timeout and their challenge back. So I guess that was the whole deal.
Okay.
So there you go. Interesting. And they're not going to, no challenges the rest of the half.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be 2nd and 14 for the Cats with a minute to go in the first half. Kolka will huddle up in the end zone.
Remember, Oregon gets the ball coming out in the second half, so if the Cats can't score, Oregon scores and scores out. I mean, that's what's so beautiful about this football game. It could flip within 30 seconds of everything. But if you're the Cats, what you want to do, and people are like, well, hold the clock. Just score.
Well,
just score.
The Cats have done what they've needed to do. They've scored on every possession.
Yeah.
So, to your point, just score. Ball at the 1.
2nd and 14.
Gandy goes in motion. He cuts across the middle. There is a flag. And
oh,
we're going to call a false start.
Oregon was so confused on the backside.
That would have been 6.
They had 2 guys going after 1 guy. And then the Cats receiver could have ran all the way to the
on the
ocean.
offense. The high motion man was offside. Half the distance to the goal line. Replay 2nd down.
So the high motion man, Gandy, was offsides. And that'll be half the distance, so an inch. Ball still on the goal line.
Up to 1 minute. Please reset the clock to 1 minute.
Put 2 seconds back on the clock to make it 1 minute.
Please reset the clock to 1 minute.
2nd and 15. Still in good shape. Kolka will get things reset there, and Honeycutt is going to be the high motion man.
If I'm Oregon, I come at him. We have a lot of room.
Well, he hasn't really done much today because of that.
There's a false start.
And a false start. Smith was actually the high motion man, so my apologies.
Stephen Zabe.
Or offense number 70. Half the distance to the goal line remains. 2nd down.
30. Jump.
Yep. Don't want to see that by Zabe. So that'll move it another half inch or so. They might get a playoff soon.
2nd and 14 3/4 yards.
PA announcer called it 2nd and 14 3/4. Smith goes in motion again. There's the snap. Quick pass, incomplete, intended for Honeycutt.
That's very un-Kolka-like on that pass. I don't know if he was expecting his receiver to run to a certain spot, but Kolka's usually pretty good about hitting guys in stride. And that time it was not there. And there was no extreme tight coverage from the Oregon guys either on that.
Johnson was on the coverage.
Myers and Harvey, 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 15 for the Cats. Play clock at 5. Honeycutt goes in motion. Kolka drops back almost near the wall. Pressure coming. Ball is knocked out. Was that ball coming forward? It is going to be called an incomplete pass.
Oh, Oregon's got to be mad. They had a pick 6, and they both guys fighting for the ball. Oh,
so you
man.
can see it here. He's taking his time. The pressure comes in. Gets him by the collar as the ball is coming out.
Oh, my gosh.
And that would have been
right.
At least an interception at the goal line.
My goodness, the Cats dodged a huge one right there.
So you got to go for it here. Honeycutt will be the motion man again. He takes off. Kolka fires complete to Honeycutt. who gets it out of bounds at the wall. He gets the first down.
Great pass by Kalka. Great job by Honeycutt. I mean, in stride. That was his guy. The moment he got the football, he's looking at him all the way. He's able to cut in. And Oregon that time gave them some loose coverage, and so he was able to get the first down.
41 seconds on the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 17. Honeycutt goes in motion again. Kalka looks in that direction. He's going to fire it deep downfield. Incomplete.
Oh.
Just a little too much touch on the ball.
Oh, man, but Kalka wishes he had that one back. He had the guy in stride, but yeah, you're right, a little bit too much umph on it and went something over his head. But it's good, though. They got out of the hole at the 1 yard line. They got some breathing room. They're out to the 17. They work some magic, and then Oregon's got a guy that just fell down.
Charles Hall comes in. Honeycutt goes out. But as you mentioned, Oregon had a player down, but he bounces back up. Running the Ole Miss play.
They pointed at him, and he fell down. It was like a fainting goat.
There's a timeout. I didn't know Lane Kiffin was coaching this.
Right? Now he's up there. He's feeling good about himself right now. Okay, all right.
So last timeout used there for Oregon. They have no more this half. 35 seconds on the clock. I mean, what do you do here? I mean, you got plenty of time.
Well, keep running the routes you've had earlier, the crossing routes to the sideboards. I mean, those have been really good. 15, 18 yards right there. Kalka has been perfect there. Sometimes he has a strong arm, and you saw right there it sailed into the end zone. But if you get some of these crossing routes, get some one-on-one coverage, and kind of methodically get your way down the field. There's 35 seconds left in the first half. So do about 3-4 more of those, waste some more time off the clock, and then go for the strike if you can. Kalka knows what he's doing. He's an exceptional quarterback here in AF1.
Agreed. So here we go, 2nd and 10, 35 seconds left in this half. Hall goes in motion. Kalka looking that direction, it is complete. Flag comes in late.
Is that a late hit on Kalka?
Might be. There's 2 flags on the field. One in the backfield, one around the 25.
And the Oregon defensive coordinator is not happy about this call.
He is not. Kalka and the Cats coaches are acting like this is going to be in their favor.
Right.
There were 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense. We had a illegal defense, jack out of the box. Penalties decline. We had a personal foul, roughing the passer, number 99 defense. That 10 yards will be added on to the end of the run, first down.
Freddie Booth Lloyd called for roughing the passer.
Oh, man.
There were 2 fouls, but that's the one that's accepted, and that's the big one, 15-yarder. And that helps the Cats tremendously.
I mean,
you tack that on to the completion.
He's gigantic. I mean, he's probably been accused of roughing up a buffet, too, along the way, right?
Yeah. So 1st and 10, 28 seconds left at the 12. Maxwell in the backfield for Kalka, but he sends Honeycutt in motion. Kalka drops back, plenty of time. Nice little touch, and a touchdown to Hall. Cats add to their lead. Charles Hall, the 4th, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
That guy was wide open. Was that missed coverage? Look, Honeycutt went in motion and kind of stood to the sideline as another decoy right there. And then nobody picked him. Yep. They overran the route.
Kalka with tremendous touch on the ball as well.
You know, it's funny. The player of the game was Honeycutt. He's pretty much not done a lot tonight, right? Which is good because the other guys are executing well.
Kick is up. Kick is good. So your new score with 20 seconds left, Cats 37, Lightning 15.
You know, this is crazy, right? So Cats are up 30-15. The Cats needed to score on this drive. You're like, well, but they're up by 2 touchdowns. The way Oregon had their back against the wall and scored so quickly and got the momentum back for just a little bit, now the Cats took this long drive, which started at the inch line and went down and scored. So now they feel good about themselves. And then the Cats really needed that to kind of pull momentum back going into halftime. Now there's 20 seconds left. You know, Oregon's going to try to strike deep because they've done that well so far, but that was a nice drive by the Cats. And, of course, Oregon's penalty helped the Cats get down that way. But great play calling by the Cats, and now they're up 37-15.
So Kaplan has been pretty good with extra points. He's hit a deuce as well, which he's going to try and do here.
You know, I said earlier, like, Cats were up by 24. I'm like, hey, they're up by a 3-possession lead. But you forget in arena ball, right? 10 points on a possession. Because if you score, go for 2, get a deuce, that's 10 points. So you're never really out of it until the clock strikes 0.
That is true. Don't want to go anywhere. We'll have a great halftime show for you coming up as well. But the action's not over here in the first half. That is for sure. Angelo Gross back to receive for Oregon. Kyle Kaplan has it teed up. And you hear the deuce chants from the Cats faithful as he will kick this one off. Ball in the air, and it is through. The deuce. Second of the game for Kyle Kaplan. New score, 39-15 Cats.
Oh, man, the crowd was chanting deuce, deuce, deuce. He hits it, and they go crazy here at F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville. All right, he had just enough room and got it done.
That was nice.
That's it's funny to watch the crowd's reaction to a kickoff.
Yeah. The ball will come out to the 5-yard line. I had a chance to talk to Kyle a little bit last week when I was in Kentucky with the Cats, and nice young man, excited for the opportunity. His family was in the building as well. So he's had a nice run with the Cats to this point. So 20 seconds for Oregon, no timeouts. They trail 39-15. They start at the 5. Cole, with the pressure coming, just gets rid of it, throws it out of bounds.
Was anybody blocking for Oregon on that play?
There is no foul for intentional grounding.
I don't think so.
The quarterback was outside the pocket, and the ball made
no
it beyond the line
foul
of
for intentional
scrimmage.
grounding because Cole was out of the pocket.
Barely.
And a fan gets a souvenir. Remember, you get to keep the football in AF1. So 14 seconds left in the half. The interesting thing is these games move relatively quickly, but you get under a minute and you can certainly take some time with the way the timing rules work.
It's like college basketball, man. It takes forever.
And there's a whistle there as play clock is at 0, but I don't know if it reset, so.
When Oregon has no more timeouts either.
Cats want a delay of game. They did there, so they're going to reset the play clock. No flag.
Okay.
Second 10 from the 5.
There's just really no urgency on Oregon's part. Am I missing that?
Well, they seem very out of sorts since Dalton Cole came into the game.
Yeah, right. Although they scored on the third play of him.
Robert McCoy started the game, got injured. He's on the bench. Cole drops back on the edge of the end zone.
Nice.
And it's broken up by Amos Coleman. Pass intended for Terrell Brown.
Nice play. Hit his hand kind of on the back, but not really holding him, and then put his left hand out to block the pass. Nice job. 8 seconds left here in the first half.
You got 8 seconds left, JoJo. If you're Oregon, I'm throwing to the end zone because that's really all you can do.
I don't know why you haven't done that in the previous 2 plays.
Well, it worked for him on the last possession.
Right.
So you got to figure Lewis is going to be the man in motion. He is.
And force Cole to his right.
Lewis goes and fires deep downfield. It is going to be incomplete with 2 seconds remaining. Trey Meadows was with him step for step.
I mean, if he cuts that route in a little bit towards the sidewall, that's a pass. That's a completion. So you got 2 seconds here. You got to play deep.
You got to do the same thing.
Yeah. You got to play deep. Do not give up anything over the top. Keep him in front of you. But don't let him catch the ball in stride and you're next to him, because then that's really hard to bring a guy down.
You can see that Jones, Coleman, and Meadows are basically set up to drop as far back as they can. 4th and 10, 2 seconds left.
Yeah, it should be the last play.
Man goes in motion. It's Brown. Cole uncorks it deep downfield. It is incomplete.
Yeah.
Flag on the play. Meadows was draped all over Brown, so they're going to get one more try at it.
Yeah, you got to give the receiver an opportunity to catch the ball, and he was all over him. Like he couldn't go anywhere. He couldn't get any kind of separation from him. So that's a nice call right there to do that. But again, why would you not do that play with 20 seconds when you came out instead of some short little crossing route? So launch those things deep.
Here's the call.
Defense, pass interference defense, 10-yard penalty. We'll have one untimed down.
So it's a 10-yard penalty, one untimed down. This may be a dumb question, but did Meadows maybe do that on purpose?
No, I think he knew I think he knew he might have been beat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That you just go ahead and take the penalty knowing that you're going to have one play.
Yeah, you know what? That's an excellent point, Chase, because I would have done the same thing. Like, I'll give you 10 yards. I'm not giving you a touchdown.
Right. So here we go again. Man in motion. 2 DBs back. Cole uncorks it again, and they're going to trip up. No flag.
Nope.
Gross wants one.
Good call.
But it looked like that Derek Jones and Angelo Gross just got tangled up, and that's how the first half will come to a close. Cats lead it 39-15 at the half. And we'll have halftime coverage coming up next here on the Home Team Network.
Yeah! You feel that? You feel it! It's the AF1! You feel it! What? Run for the city! Run! Rep your colors! Side by side! When the lights come on, we go high! AF1! The ball never dies!
Off the net.
This is Arena Football 1.
Look out.
The ball never dies.
The play never stops.
You better stay awake. Kick it, miss it.
This game doesn't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Anything can happen.
You think the play's over?
He's got a chance off the rebound.
It's not.
Chaos.
Off the net.
Here we go again.
Right back at you. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville wasn't built quiet, now built loud, built proud, built fire. Built on boots, hit ground, no tire. Built on hearts that don't back down, go higher. No permission, we don't ask that. Keep the door, yeah, we crash that. 48 inches wall, where you at? Running too wide, yeah, you need that. Yeah, no sidelines, ain't no safety. No soft land is gonna save me. You don't watch, nah, you feel me. Whole crowd standing, energy crazy. Show up early, stay late. Feel the ground shake, no breaks. Hear the sound, that's us, that's us, that's us.
That would help. At the half, 39-15, Cats with the lead. Chase McKay, Big Joe Dubin with you here at F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville. And Joe, we've seen a pretty exciting first half as it has been all Cats to this point. Tyler Kulka has been excellent in this one, 12 of 16, 172 yards. He's only been sacked one time, but he has 5 touchdowns to his credit to this point.
Well, as the Cats go, he goes, right? As he goes, the Cats goes, and you see how well he's doing. You know, using the decoys, Honeycat today, hitting receivers in stride. And the Cats defense, although they've given them some big plays, have really held things down here and come up with the time is big for the Cats. So they're up 39-15 right now. Oregon gets the ball coming out in the second half. But look, across any level of football, high school, pee-wee, junior, whatever, quarterbacks are so valuable. And when you got a good quarterback who gets the team to rally behind him like Kolka can, they can do anything. And you see when he does that, he comes in, gets the ball down, and when they give time to throw the ball too as well, he makes good things happen. So Cats are up 39-15, and Kolka's having another heck of a day.
Well, and on the other side of things, the Lightning have had both quarterbacks play today. Robert McCoy started the game. He's 7 of 16, 87 yards and a touchdown. He gets hurt. Dalton Cole, who had a majority of the snaps this year, comes in. He is 1 of 5 for 33 yards and a touchdown. So they've been trying to get some consistency going with the passing game. Haven't been able to do it yet, even though they found the end zone twice.
What, his only completion was that touchdown?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, and he came in. Yeah, and then we talked about it. It was weird because the Cats were up 30-15, but Oregon, that was a fourth down. They were going nowhere. And so when they scored the touchdown, Oregon got a little bit of that momentum back. You're like, all right, and I think the Cats were feeling that, but the Cats were going to get the score and now lead 39-15.
We had the opportunity to go to Albany last year to call the championship game, and the MVP of the league in AF1 last year was Sam Castronova of the Albany Firebirds. He's back in action, and here's a little look at what Sam hopes to do with Albany.
Let me just put this down clean. Where the hell were you? Where you been?
Yeah, I took a little vacation,
sabbatical. Spent a little time outside.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think everybody knows the Houston Gamblers called in the UFL and gave me an opportunity, and I was pretty excited about that because I've been kind of trying. Obviously, everyone knows I was signed in the off season to go to Memphis, and then things didn't work out. So then I got back here Monday night after Easter. I went home real quick for Easter, pulled back in with Tatum. And an hour later, they called me, how soon can you come to Texas? I'm like, you got to be kidding me. We're about to play our first game in a week. But I had a lot of faith in Coach Ware and Josh, who's done an amazing job too. And I said, Coach Ware, if I don't take this opportunity, I'm going to be kicking myself just because I've been trying so long to get in that league. So went up there, did well. I got a lot of great feedback. They just never gave me a chance to play. So it was a little frustrating, as everybody knows, but still a good learning experience, and they said maybe next year if I start in camp, then I'll have a better opportunity to actually break the mold and get on the field. So,
all right. Well, we're kind of glad that you didn't break the mold just yet. Just to be clear,
I told everyone I keep saying I'm glad to be back, and they're like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great circumstances there, but I'm still glad to be here with all these people that love me and I love them." So that's
nice
very
soft
appreciative.
landing. Nice soft landing with the flock. Biggest champagne problem in the league right now that you've got, sir? You've got the reigning MVP, and you've got the guy he's been winning weekly awards. Like, how do you manage this quarterback room right now? I mean, the ego on Castronova. I mean, come on.
It's a simple process. I mean, this young man has got us here, led us to the promised land last year. Josh understands. He's a professional. He's a wonderful kid himself, and he understood what was going on. We had discussed this before the season. You just never know when these things are going to happen, and so we've always had a spot for Sam. Josh understood that. Obviously, again, people in the league, as soon as he hit the waiver, they were bombarding the league, and league called me and, you got to put him on the roster and da-da-da. And I just laughed, and I just said, so who called? And they were like, well, I won't tell you who, but there was a bunch of teams that called. And I was like, so you guys it's funny. But again, it is what it is. So in that regard, obviously, we sent the backup quarterback. We actually traded him up to the Washington Wolfpack. So Eric did a great job of coming in here. And
now he's listening. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nani's right.
But so we sent him to Washington to clear a spot, obviously for Sam to step in. And that's just the way this thing happens. Is there's there's always going to be these bumps in the road, but we have two phenomenal young men that can take snaps in the game. We'll continue to give Josh moments. Again, when Sam gets big leads, we'll give Josh some time. Josh is going to be a phenomenal quarterback, and he's nothing but a professional. And I have two phenomenal young men that are in that room, so I have zero problem. It won't be a problem at all.
Any chance they're both on the field at the same time?
Oh,
You'd have to wait and see that.
All right.
Josh has been phenomenal. Like I said,
Josh has been great. We've been talking every week, and I kept him in the loop. And he's like, I'm just trying to do what you would do while you're gone. And if you come back, great. I hope you stay there. Obviously, but
it's good for both of us if you stay there.
But he understands, and he's been great throughout the whole time. And I'm super proud of him how he's played these first 4 games.
Could you ever have envisioned the hero's welcome, the bouncing back and forth from the outdoor leagues? Like, could you ever, like the Sam Cashinova who rode into the 518 in 22? Could you ever imagine who Sam Cashinova is now?
I think so, because I've always had a pretty deep belief in myself, but it's definitely come quite a long way from where I was in 21 to where I've come now. Yes, it's been quite the uphill, and so many people have helped me along the way.
It starts in a quiet, empty building, and the lights come on. Suddenly, you're not watching the game. You're inside it. Every step, every hit, you can feel it building, faster, louder, until there's no space left and no holding it back. This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network. This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and non-stop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
Clarksville wasn't built quiet, now built loud, built proud, built fire. Built on boots, hit ground, no tire. Built on hearts that don't back down, go higher. No permission, we don't ask that. Keep the door, yeah, we crash that. 48 inches wall, where you at? Running too wide, yeah, you need that. Yeah, no sidelines, ain't no safety. No soft land is gonna save me. You don't watch, nah, you feel me. Whole crowd standing, energy crazy. Show up early, stay late, feel the ground shake. No breaks, hear the sound, that's us. That's us, that's us.
Cats lead the Oregon Lightning 39-15 at the half. He's Big Joe Dubin. I'm Chase McCabe, and hope you enjoyed that interview with Albany Firebirds quarterback Sam Castronovo. We saw him a few games last year, and also were there when he was named the MVP and then in the championship game. Very talented young man, and I mean, we were lucky to see two great quarterbacks go head-to-head in AF1 last year.
Well, about Castronova, I mean, he exudes confidence, right? And so you want your quarterback to exude confidence. When things go bad, you can look and say, all right, our guy is going to get us out of that. So him coming back puts Albany at the top of the charts right now. And that's the same with Kolka. You know, God forbid if something happened to Kolka, I mean, your team is different because the quarterback is so valuable. You see Kolka's stats on the day, right? I mean, he is throwing the ball perfectly today and leads this team.
12 of 16.
Yeah, right. And 5 touchdowns?
5 touchdowns.
So it's
He's
just
only been sacked one time, too.
Right. I mean, it's just so crazy how valuable quarterbacks are at every level of football. And with Castronova and Albany now with Kolka here doing the same thing, these guys, his teammates love him. And Kolka throwing the ball on a dime, and they've given him time to throw today and get the ball out. So, again, you got a Kolka or a Castronovo on your team, man, you can do anything in the world.
So it's going to be interesting to see what Oregon throws at the Cats on their first possession of the second half. We'll bring it all to you. Coming up next, Cats up 39-15 as you watch on the Home Team Network.
It starts in a quiet, empty building, and the lights come on. Suddenly, you're not watching the game. You're inside it. Every step, every hit, you can feel it building, faster, louder, until there's no space left and no holding it back. This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network. This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
Clarksville don't whisper. Clarksville roars. Because in here,
the ball never dies.
Getting ready for the start of the second half as the Cats lead the Lightning 39-15. Joe Dubin, Chase McCabe with you. And, I mean, this is what's staggering. You look at 168 total yards for the Cats, 138 for Oregon. I mean, you look at that and you think this might be a little bit closer. But the Cats have been in control since the start.
Yeah, and not only that, the Cats have come up big when they needed to come up big and stopped Oregon on certain plays like that. I always laugh at the rushing yards because remember the only play I remember the entire game was Oregon when they had the botched handoff into the big man and they almost fumbled the ball down the field. So those stats always make me laugh. But, yeah, you're right. It just shows you how critical certain plays are in a game and times that you need to execute. And the Cats have done that well and hope to conclude that or carry that over into the I didn't stand up. Look at me. I have the worst posture in the world. I apologize. So that's all right to do that. But Oregon gets the ball coming out. And, look, here's the deal. Oregon's got to come down and score, right? You got to put points on the board because you don't score, get the ball back to the Cats. Cats come down and score. That could be almost a ball game already.
If you're the Cats, you have given them a little bit of open space defensively as the DBs.
Yeah, right.
So what do you want to adjust on this first possession?
I think you got to play tighter, right? And I don't understand why you're giving so much space. I think you got to play tighter off the ball of Oregon. Oregon's got some really good receivers. The ball's not being delivered to them on time and everything. So I think you need to kind of tighten that up a little bit. And, of course, pressure is always monumental on any level of football and a quarterback. The Cats can do that. Then they'll have this game in control. But, again, we talked earlier, Chase, you were at the game last week in Kentucky when they lost literally on the last second of the game, the last second. So to come out today and put that game behind you and play well and hopefully get a victory is almost like winning 3 games for the Cats.
Yeah, I mean, and that was a defensive back and forth in that game. Kyle Kaplan out to tee it up for the Cats. He'll kick it off. He has put it through the uprights a couple of times for a deuce today. He'll try to do that here on the second half kickoff as Gross is back to receive for Oregon. So here we go as the fans chant deuce.
Crowds
for
want
Kyle
it.
Kaplan. Ball goes off of Kaplan's foot. It travels downfield. Will hit off the net. Gross will bring it out. He's got it at the 5, at the 10. Stutter steps to the 15 and just past it where he is taken out of bounds and tackled by Derek Maxwell Jr. Meadows was also in there on the tackle, and that is where the Lightning will set up shop.
I didn't see, I know the Oregon's quarterback went out earlier. I haven't heard any update from him or not. I hope he's okay.
He's been on the bench.
Okay.
But yes, you are correct. Dalton Cole still in at quarterback. And going into this game, he had played a majority of the snaps at quarterback, but Robert McCoy Jr. got the start, did get banged up, and was visibly upset going to the bench. So Cole and company will set up at the 17. Man goes in motion. Cole fires deep downfield and it goes over his head, defended by Meadows.
Look, great job by Meadows, right? Step for step with the receiver. That's what you got to do, step for step with him.
Donovan Raspberry, the intended receiver.
Raspberry. And then Cole has got a great arm. He reminds me a lot of the late, great Jared Lorenzen, right? Kind of a big guy, left-handed, stands in the pocket, delivers, tough guy. They can do that. They've got to get to him. If you get to him, force him to his right. To get a left-handed guy going opposite his body is difficult.
Raspberry in the slot. Cole pump fakes. Now he's going to keep it, and he's going to be wrapped up by a pack of cats.
Cole on the carry, tackled by Malik Honeycutt.
Malik Honeycutt. Ezra Thibodeau was in there on the tackle. And they are playing the game for sure as third down comes up for Oregon.
That's what you call a coverage sack. He had nowhere to go with the football because you're playing so tight on the guys right there. The only thing he had to do was to run, and then he probably regretted that after he took the first step.
Brown goes in motion. Coleman steps with him. Pass is tipped by Maxwell and incomplete. Terrell Brown was the intended receiver, and Maxwell able to jump up there and get a paw on it.
And it all goes back to pressure. Pressure on the quarterback. The Cats' defensive line might have had a pep talk to him and said, look, we need you to get in the backfield faster, quicker, meaner, any way you can. And so he gets back in there, and Cole had nowhere to go with that. And again, don't get me wrong with this, but like Oregon, there's no sense of urgency when I watch these guys, right?
No.
I just don't. I mean, you're down. I want to see you get to the ball on time, and they're kicking.
Yeah, fourth down is up, so they are going to attempt the kick. Amos Coleman is back to bring it back. He missed one like this earlier, basically kicking from his own 11, and it gets blocked. Jaquan Artis will jump on it, but it was Ezra Thibodeau getting his mitts in there and blocking it.
And Oregon guys are yapping at each other right now. So if the Cats can score here and make it even more frustrating for Oregon, this might be a good thing. It might be a great thing right now.
It was a heads-up play by Ezra Thibodeau, and then a Jaquan Artis able to jump on it.
Like nobody blocked him. He walked back there and blocked it. And Oregon, again, is in disarray. The urgency's not there, and Cats got to take advantage of that right now.
So Kolka will line up at the 19. And Honeycutt was going to be the motion man, but
I mean, how do you
timeout?
How do you not know you need to be out there?
Timeout, Oregon. That is their first charge timeout.
Oregon will call the timeout. Their first
this will be a 30-second
timeout. A 30-second timeout.
Honestly, if you know you got to be back here in the booth at 6 o'clock, are you going to come at 6:04?
No.
Right? You're going to come a little bit before. If you know you to be on the field as a DB, why two guys were running out there? I don't. There's a lot of disarray with Oregon, and the defensive coordinator's not very happy yelling at the guys. Guys are yelling at each other right now, and the Cats are like, all right, we'll just stay in our little bubble here, go down and score.
What is it Bill Belichick always says? If you're on time, you're late?
Tom Coughlin.
Or Tom Coughlin.
That's right. Belichick's like, do your job, right? So do your job. If you're a DB, be on the field. To have 2 DBs run in as the Cats are getting ready to snap, that's just a lack of preparation from top to bottom.
So here we go, first possession of the second half, and they're on the plus side of the 25. Kolka will send Smith in motion, but it's a handoff to the fullback.
And there's a flag now.
And that was Desmond Maxwell.
Excuse me.
With the handoff there, and as you mentioned, a flag on the play. So the rare run.
Right.
Kolka standing with the offensive coordinator, getting the call as the officials huddle up. Tom Ritter, our white hat today. Still talking about it. As we're waiting the call.
Illegal formation defense. Number 37 was moving forward at the snap. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
So the call on the defense as one of the players was moving forward on the snap, which is a no-no. That was Arnell Anderson. Called for that, so that'll give the Cats 5 yards. Honeycutt will be the motion man. He goes around to the right. Kolka looks in that direction. Pump fake, fires in. A little too much behind that as it sails out the back of the end zone.
I think Kolka felt pressure on him and could not get the ball down. As you'll see, he got to pressure back in the backfield on him, and then he just let the ball. It's okay. I'd rather throw the ball in the end zone than take a sack or an interception.
Well, he ran over to his coach and was tapping his chest like that was on him. So,
on the coach?
No, on
I know.
So 2nd and 5 for the Cats. Honeycutt in motion again. Kolka looks to his right, screen pass complete to Honeycutt. And he's still on his feet, but he's actually going to lose a couple, I think.
See, I've liked a lot
they might keep it at the line of scrimmage.
I've liked a lot of the calls the Cats have done today, but why would you throw a pass when you're motioning that side as well? You're just creating more chaos in that side of the field. It'd have been great to have a double pump, look that way, and throw back across the field.
Gross was a little slow to get up for Oregon and might be cramping, trying to stretch it out there. But he seems to be no worse for wear.
And again, the Oregon guys are having trouble lining up a little bit. Guys getting in position.
Gross will come out. Again, a guy that is a three-way player. Can play offense, can play defense. He's the return man. So that's not somebody you want to see on the bench.
Right.
So 3rd and 5 as the clock under 10 minutes in this third quarter. Cats up 39-15. Honeycutt out wide. Hall is the motion man in the slot. 2 touchdowns on the day. Kolka fires intended for Hall, but off the mark.
I think Hall ran the wrong route.
Yeah.
Kolka was expecting him to go into the corner, and he didn't do it. Usually on those plays, you go with the quarterback on that because the quarterback knows where to deliver the ball without hesitation. And looks like Hall just sit there and stopped and didn't run the route to the corner.
Chris Lewis was on the coverage. But yeah, I agree with you. I just think a little off the mark there. So it is 4th and 5. Offense will stay on the field. Kolka will send Honeycutt in motion. He goes up the middle. Fire complete. Good enough for the first down and more. And Honeycutt taken down inside the 5 at the 4. So that will set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, 5 yards, 4th and 5, give me 6. Give me the first down. And that was a nice job by Kolka, a nice catch to kind of just get the ball secured and then get the first down, and the Cats are still alive. This is a great, great opening drive for the Cats here in the second half. Controlling the ball, controlling the tempo, and more importantly, Chase controlling the clock, and they better hurry up.
Yeah, play clock winding down. It's at 3. And I'm not sure they're going to get it off. Gandy goes in motion. They barely get it off. Honeycutt gets it, and he's going to be taken down at the 2 of the 3.
That was the fastest 0.2 second snap I've ever seen in my life.
That was close.
Right?
So just a little screen over to Honeycutt, but not much doing there. Second goal.
This is where Kulka really has great success.
Second and goal from the 2. Hall goes in motion. It's a toss to Maxwell, who walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Cats. The rare run pays off.
Right? I thought he might fumble this because on the snap, when he tossed it to him, he was bobbling the ball a little bit to make sure oh my gosh, that could have been really bad. Yeah, he's able to hold on to it, get into the end zone. Big man with a score. You like that.
Desmond Maxwell, 6'2", 250 out of Western Kentucky.
Big Red's happy for that.
Kyle Kaplan on for the extra point. Jones the holder. Snap, set, kick, good.
Flag down.
Flag is on the play. Let's check the flag. 45-15 the score right now.
Offside defense, number 99.
It's offside on the defense. They will decline that, so the point is good. And the Cats hold the lead, extend the lead, 46-15, 6:57 to go in the third quarter here on HTN. I got faked out. My bad.
This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and non-stop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
.657 to go in the third quarter. Cats lead the Lightning 46-15 here at F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville, Tennessee. He's Big Joe Dew and I'm Chase McCabe. Kyle Kaplan ready to kick it off, and he has put it through the uprights for a deuce a couple times tonight as you hear the Cats faithful chanting deuce.
Yeah, let's see this. He's done it twice tonight.
Can he make it a third time? Kick is up, and it'll be off the net. Fielded by Gross, who has a little trouble with it. He gets it out of the end zone. He's tripped up at about the 3. Just couldn't get a good grip on it from the beginning and then couldn't get his footing.
You know what I like about the Cats, too, and this is the kickoff team, and all teams in AF1 do this good. do it well. Just stay in your lane, right? You said the ball bounces off the right side of the net. He bobbles it, he gets up, he don't know where to go. As long as you're in your lane and don't go to where you think he's going, it's successful. The Cats, every player stayed in their lane. He had nowhere to go, ends up at the 2.5-yard line right there. So nice job on the special teams by the Cats.
Under 6 minutes in this third quarter and trailing by a good bit. Oregon needs to try and make something happen here offensively. Raspberry will be the man in motion. Pass is complete to Brown. Ooh. He'll be taken down at the 11.
He took a shot right there, too, as
he
well.
Did, but he seems to be all right. Pops back up.
A nice little timing route there. He got the ball out, got some yards. You know, pick up positive yards. You're not in desperation mode yet, but you need to score on this drive. You don't need to throw 3 bombs down the field. Get in the end zone. Think about 4 or 5 plays to do that, and you're okay.
Cole, the quarterback. Lewis will be the motion man. He comes up through the slot, but it'll be a handoff to the big man. Trying to get the first down, and I believe he will.
It's like trying to tackle Frosty the Snowman, right? There's like 15 people around.
Julio Romo, 6'3", 355.
He's every bit of 350. I love that. He's every bit of 355.
He's a big man.
He's a big man indeed. He's out of breath, too. That's like me. I'd be out of breath for the next 4 plays.
Gross comes out. They do get the first down.
It's okay. Look, that's positive. That's a positive down. You're moving the chains. You got a first down again. That's a great play call. Good job by them moving it down the field.
Running clock. Lewis goes in motion. Cole drops back, fires. It's complete to Brown. He gets it past the 20. They will spot it at the 22.
You know, if the Cats will let them do this all the way down the field and take the rest of the quarter, absolutely, have at it, because we're now down to about 4 minutes left here in the third quarter and get it done. So they're not, it's like Oregon's like, again, they're like, there's no like this overly sense of urgency that they've got to get down the field and score. If they're going to dink and dunk 5-7 yards here and there, that's fine.
So 2nd and 3 for Oregon. Bolt's trying to move it down the field. Cole will send Raspberry in motion. Cole drops back, firing deep downfield and way off the mark. Meadows was on the coverage as it was intended for Raspberry.
So Raspberry is yelling at Cole. Is he mad because, or who was right on that? I mean, he cut the route out short or not?
Yeah, you can see them talking.
This is like a fun conversation those guys are having.
Well, I mean, look, like I said, Cole's played a lot of the snaps this year, but he wasn't supposed to play today.
Yeah, I wonder why.
So they're definitely off kilter here. Raspberry goes in motion again. Cole looking in that direction. He scrambles to the right. He's going to keep it. He gets the first down. Hard hit into the wall. But Dalton Cole on the carry. He's got the wheels and gets the first down. Thibodeau with the tackle.
Thibodeau hawked him from mid of the field and took off after him right there.
Oh, yeah.
Had a good angle on him that come through.
Maxwell with a nice tackle, too.
But again, you move the chains for Oregon. You're down to 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Cats will let you take the whole drive up. You're going to score as long as you take up the entire quarter.
Man in motion again. It's Raspberry. Pass complete. Past the 20, and Coleman was trying to take it out of his hands.
Well, I don't understand why Coleman's celebration. You just gave up 9 yards and you're digging a ditch or something? I don't understand that. Or sorry, 7 yards.
2nd 3. Clock approaching 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
You normally don't see drives this long, right? In AF1,
yeah.
You don't. And now Oregon's got this long drive down the field.
They're milking the clock.
Fine, if you're the Cats.
Brown goes in motion. Cole looks that direction, and it's off the mark. Again, just not quite on the same page. Nice coverage by Alexander.
It was, and I don't know what they're trying. I mean, is it a timing route? I mean, the ball's been ahead of guys, behind guys. I mean, I don't understand it. But when a guy's doing a post down the field, he's been great throwing the football. And look, watch this too. He's looking exactly where he's going to throw the ball. Every single exactly. There's no look off for him.
Raspberry in motion, 3rd down, fires complete to Brown. Good enough for the first down as the clock approaches a minute in the first quarter. Cole finds Brown again. Terrell Brown has been the go-to guy today for the Oregon Lightning.
Yeah, we're under a minute. So again, Cats, hey, if you want to take some in the fourth quarter as well, some time in the fourth, hey, have at it. We'll do whatever you need. But, you know, the Cats up 46-15 right now, in control. And, of course, you don't want Oregon to score.
Play clock at 5. Lewis in motion. Cole pump fakes, and he's going to be knocked to the ground as he gets rid of it. It's incomplete.
There you go. And that might be as slow as Oregon is to the ball chase.
That could be the last play of the third quarter. We'll see.
Again, no urgency from Oregon.
Cole took a shot.
Right. Again, with the left-handed quarterback, force them across their body, man. Just like a right-handed quarterback, force them across their body.
And it looks like the Lightning are content to take it to the whistle. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. After 3 periods of play, Cats 46, Oregon 15. Here at the Den at F&M Bank Arena. We'll have fourth quarter action for you next here on the Home Team Network.
This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
This is not just football. This is speed, intensity, and nonstop action. Welcome to Arena Football 1, where the field is smaller, but the hits are harder, the plays are faster, and every second counts. High-scoring battles, electric atmospheres, and athletes pushing the limit on every snap. No breaks, no mercy. Just football at full throttle. This is where legends ride, and the game never slows down. Arena Football. One fast, fierce, unforgettable. Watch on Home Team Network.
This is Arena Football 1. Watch on Home Team Network.
This is not just...
15 minutes left in this ball game, and it's been all Cats to this point here at F&M Bank Arena. They lead 46-15. He's Big Joe Dubin. I'm Chase McCabe with you here on HTN. And Joe, the Oregon Lightning driving right now, trying to get into the end zone, but the Cats have pretty much had an answer throughout this game.
Well, I mean, they're taking their sweet time getting it down the field. It's
methodical.
Did they get the ball like 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter? Yeah, they're still going down. The Cats like, sure, whatever you need.
matriculating down the field, if you will. Lewis goes in motion. Cole drops back, fires off the hands of Lewis, incomplete. Amos Coleman there on the coverage. We'll bring up second down. Third down.
I'm going to say this. This sounds weird because we're watching the Cats kind of dominate Oregon right now. Oregon's got some talent.
They do.
Right. I mean, Cole's got a great arm. Guys are open. They're just barely missing. So I know it's frustrating if you're Oregon, if you're an Oregon fan, but your team has got something. If they can put it together, this could be a really, really good football team. They're just missing it today by not much.
Big third down. Receiver goes in motion. It's Gross, and they are way off the page there.
I mean, why not a stop and go there? The receiver, the defender is so tight on him. If you can get separation and switch your motion and go the other way, it's wide open. It's a touchdown.
It was Terrell Brown was the intended receiver, but brings up a huge fourth down for Oregon. You've had a nice drive to this point. You'd like to cap it off with 6. But the Cats defense ready to turn them away.
And look, you got 7 seconds of the play clock. You shouldn't have, that's urgency. I need it.
Raspberry goes in motion. Cole throws it up into the end zone, incomplete, but a flag on the play. Meadows was on the coverage. They'll talk about the flag on the field. Again, a veteran official of the Southeastern Conference, Tom Ritter, is our lead referee today.
The Cats' offense has gone on the field. I don't know. They think it's against Oregon. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Yeah. Ritter's telling them to get off the field right now.
The high motion man on the offense was offside. That is a dead ball foul. 10-yard penalty. We're going to replay fourth down.
All right, so they call it offsides on the high motion man, but it's a dead ball, so they'll replay fourth down, but it'll be a 4th and 20.
God, don't you wish you could decline that?
Yeah.
Now you get another shot for this.
At this point, let the offense play defense.
Yeah, right, to do that. Here's my problem. I was telling you, Chase, they snapped the ball with 4 seconds on the play clock, right?
Yeah.
You're down 31. You should be at the line almost immediately snapping that ball, wasting time. So you wasted a good 20, almost 30 seconds getting to the line of scrimmage. That would drive me crazy as a football coach.
It's driving you crazy now.
Right now, yeah, it is. Man.
So approaching 12:30 left in the game. And we mentioned Oregon started this possession with about 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. A huge 4th and 20. Lewis in motion. Cole dances around, fires. It's incomplete, and a flag comes out. Amos Coleman on the coverage. It was intended for Chris Lewis. Let's check the call here.
I don't know.
There was a quick flag by the official.
Is that a hold? A quick hold?
I didn't see a pass interference, but you're right. It could be a hold. So they'll talk about it.
Illegal contact, defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's a killer. Illegal contact. I guess they got Coleman for it, but he didn't say a number.
So now you go from Oregon's offense on a 4th down, doesn't get in the end zone. Cats think they got the ball. It's a penalty on Oregon because the high man was offsides. Dead ball foul, moves you back 10 yards. Now you get a hands, illegal touch of the hands, whatever it was. So you get a first down. Now Oregon's back with the ball again.
So yeah, it's a 5-yard penalty, but it's an automatic first down, which is huge.
1st and 10 from the 16.
So they'll get it 1st and 10 from the 16. Cole drops back, pressure in. It's a sack. Torrance Williams comes in out of nowhere. What a play, Joe.
That's a great sack. Beat your guy and then wrap up the quarterback. Just get past him. I'm not sure what the Oregon lineman was doing, but you throw him down. The big man out of Elon. puts him down. Nice job right there. I mean, that is a lineman's dream. Beat your guy. Quarterback can't see you because it's on the blind side, and then you dump him on his bottom. Well done.
Yeah, played for Salina last year. Nice pickup by the Cats. Raspberry goes in motion. Quick pass over to Brown, and Brown will get it past the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Coleman on the tackle. So 10:45 on the clock.
I went over to the stats guys next to us and said, I want exact time when Oregon got the ball in the third quarter. They're like, gosh, we don't know either. It's been so long ago.
About 6.5. I mean, they have taken a lot of time on
Right?
this possession. 3rd and 8. Raspberry, the man in motion. Cole fires in his direction. It is complete. And he leans across the goal line for a touchdown. So after a long possession, Oregon comes away with at least 6 and eats into the Cats' lead as we approach 10 minutes left in this ball game. You can see it there, Joe. Raspberry's the high motion man, and did Coleman on the coverage. And
they're going for 2. Okay.
Coleman and Meadows were there, and he just was able to get past them.
Yeah, I mean, that's extremely frustrating if you're the Clarksville Cats, because you had them, and it's almost like on a 4th down every time you expect something to go wrong.
Keep in mind, going for 2 here, then you have an opportunity for the deuce. So this could potentially be a 10-point possession.
And again, Oregon, they're in disarray. The play clock's under 10 now, and the game clock is going.
Cole drops back. Pressure is coming and gets rid of it. Nothing doing. Raspberry was the intended receiver. So the new score with 9:11 remaining in this ball game. The Cats 46, Oregon scores on this play for 21. We'll have the conclusion coming up next on HTN.
All right, Cats fans, it's time for another round of Cats Trivia. We're in section 104, and I'm here with Sadie. And Sadie, you already know the rules of the game.
The AF1.com.
Over the boards he goes.
The moment it happens.
Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league. It's already here. This isn't yesterday's story. This is right now. The AF1.com is your inside line to everything Arena Football 1. The AF1.com. Don't hear about it later. This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wrong building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
.8:45 to go in the 4th quarter. The Cats lead the Lightning 46-21. Just kicked off, and Chase McKay, Big Joe Dubin with you. Joe, is a little bit of a pooch kick that Jordan Gandy was able to jump on. Cats will have it at midfield.
Why? Just go for the deuce. Try to get 2 points. An onside kick works maybe 2% of the time. So you try to go get 2 points, you pin them back deep. Now you got the Cats get the ball on the plus side of the field. And so if I'm the Cats, I don't snap, Chase, until the play clock is under 5.
I agree. They'll send Honeycutt in motion, and they'll snap it at about 6. Pass is complete to Maxwell, the fullback, who has daylight and touchdown.
Oh, you give a big man like that a big head of steam, and he takes off down the sidelines, and the DB didn't turn around. Nice job, nice play call. Oregon's got to be thinking, oh my gosh, what's going on here?
He just gave the ball to a freight train who took it way down the tracks into the station. Right. The fullback scores on that play. Nice one, his second touchdown of the game. Kaplan on for the extra point. So Darren Arbette didn't listen to you about running the clock down. He said, we're just going to score.
No, that's not the play clock. Run the play clock down. Scores. I'm on the mindset, score as often as you can.
Play clock under 5. Kick is up. Kick is good. And Kaplan with a little theatrics there.
But again, an onside kick gave the Cats ball on the positive side of the plus side of the field. You had a chance to go for 2. I know it's tough to get the deuce, but you had the opportunity there, and you blew the opportunity by an onside kick, and the Cats scored. So now you're down 53-21. We've not really seen a sense of urgency from Oregon all game long today. So what are they going to do now? Who knows? But nice job by the Cats overall. And if I was going to ask you, Chase, all right, Cats won. How did they win today? What would your answer be?
I'm sorry.
If the Cats won, somebody said, hey, did the Cats win? You said the Cats won. How did the Cats win today?
Tyler Kolka.
But that's part of it, right? I can't tell you it's Tyler Kolka. I can tell you that you had guys that were decoys all game long. You had a fullback score 2 touchdowns. You had a complete team effort win today. Yeah, Kolka's probably number 1 in that hierarchy of how they won, but they've put together a really good game plan. They've stopped Oregon. They've got lucky in several places, but it was a good win coming off a tough, bitter loss last week versus Kentucky, and the Cats have done just a great job. And there's a great crowd here today. It's loud, so this feels good. This feels like 3 wins today, right?
Yes, I agree with you. So a little over 7 minutes to go in this ball game. 53-21 your score. Cats with the lead. Kaplan will tee it up. He's hit a couple of deuces tonight. We'll try to do it again. Clock is going. So now under 7 minutes. Kaplan will put it up. And it's through. There you go. 2 more points. 55-21 the score. That's 3. Kaplan has had a nice night.
He has. Again, every time you get an opportunity to get points, take it. That's why Oregon's onside kick is like, what are we doing here?
So 6:40 left in this 4th quarter.
Now, question for you. Kolka done?
It could be.
I would put him out there.
You did find out it was 6:57 in the 3rd when Oregon started their last possession that ended well into the 4th. It's now 6:30 to go in the ball game, and they take over again.
It's like a 9-minute or maybe a 10-minute drive they had.
Yeah, something like that.
Crazy. I mean, you don't see that in an AF1 hardly ever.
2 timeouts left for Oregon, 3 for the Cats.
1st and 10 for the Fly.
And I mean, the play clock already under 10. Man goes in motion. It was Gross. Quick pass to longtime Austin Peay basketball coach. Hand off to the big man.
He fumbles it out into the crowd. Let me ask you a question, Chase. I'm not a very smart man. Why are they running that play?
That's a great question. I really don't know.
What? You're running a toss sweep to a armored tank to go that side.
Julio Romo, 6'3", 355.
I mean, I love it. I love that guy. I just don't know why in this time you're running that play. I don't know.
Well, that's why you're up here and they're down there.
That's exactly right.
Gross goes in motion. Cole trying to get to him. He's going to keep it himself. He gets it to about the 14 is where they're going to spot it. He had Gross open, but the pressure was there, so he just elected to keep it. It's going to be 4th and a long one. Under 4.5 minutes remaining in this ball game.
Now here's the play you run to the tank.
Right.
Right, you run that, you need a yard. Big man's going to get you a yard. Maybe they do it here, who knows?
Gross goes in motion. Cole drops back, and it's going to be incomplete. The defense was there as it bounced off the helmet of Coleman after being deflected by Omari Alexander. And so the Cats will take it over on downs when we come back. 4 minutes remaining in this one. They lead 55-21 on HTN.
Yeah! You feel that? You feel that? This that AF1. You feel that? What? Run for the city. Run. Rep your colors. Side by side. When the lights come on, we go high. AF1. The ball never dies.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall.
That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
Well, up 34. Joe, your speculation was correct. It looks like Tyler Kulka is done for the day for the Cats. And Josh Jones is going to come in at quarterback for the Cats. And next week, the Oceanside Bombers will be the opponent.
Yeah, and it's
for Nashville here at F&M Bank Arena.
The national game of the week on Vice TV as well. So that's next, and another crowd to be up here. Nice turnout here in Clarksville, F&M Bank Arena to see the Cats take on the Oceanside Bombers. I like that name.
Yeah, it is a good name out in the Southern California. So Jones enters this game for the Cats. Honeycutt remains in, as does Hall, who's the motion man. 3:48 to go. Jones drops back. Has time. Fires incomplete. Honeycutt was the intended receiver, and a flag comes out. Gross was there on the coverage.
Angelo Gross on the coverage. Flag on the play.
So we'll take a look at the penalty. Clock continues to run. So
was it a
3.5.
hold? I mean, the Oregon defenders are not liking this call at all, but I'm not sure what it was.
Honeycutt was very quick to say, throw something. Let's check it with Tom Ritter.
Pass interference, defense. Half the distance to goal line, automatic first down.
So they do call pass interference. It'll be half the distance to the goal with 3 minutes left. So Josh Jones, the backup quarterback for the Cats, has an opportunity here to put more points on the board. He sends Honeycutt in motion around the back. He comes up through the slot. Jones drops back, has time, pump fakes, and throws it just over the head of Honeycutt. Couldn't quite get on the ladder to go get it. And that'll bring up second down.
I mean, that's a tough throw for Jones to kind of dump it right in there and for the receiver to make a nice catch right there. Couldn't get it done.
There you see what's coming up for the Cats. Oceanside here next week. Then they're at Minnesota in week 7 and finally get to the bye week in week 8.
Yep, yeah, but crucial today. Get a big win, go to 3-1, then worry about Oceanside next week and on down the line. But getting the win today was crucial.
Hall in motion. Jones fires. It's complete. Third touchdown of the day for Charles Hall, the 4th. And the Cats sending the fans home happy. Under 2 minutes, up by 40.
No way, buddy. We got autograph session after the game. This is the best part about AF1. Everybody comes down the field, gets autographs on a good day like today. Nice. And it's good for Jones, Chase, to get in here and get some experience because, look, nothing's ever guaranteed a quarterback making it the entire season. So him to come in, and I'm so glad they didn't run the ball. They threw the ball and got him some good experience here tonight is good.
Kaplan on for the extra point. There's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. So that makes it 62-21. Approaching a minute left in this game.
You saw the Cats last week in Kentucky. How dejected were they after that tough loss?
Oh, they were upset. They were very upset because there were a few calls that didn't go their way. They thought they played well enough to win. And so you could kind of taste a little revenge coming into this week because that bad taste was in their mouth. There's a player down for Oregon, so we'll step aside. The Cats up 62-21, 1:15 left here in this ball game as you watch on Home Team Network.
You feel that? You feel that? This that AF1. You feel that? What? Run for the city. Run. Rep your colors. Side by side. When the lights come on, we go high. AF1. The ball never dies.
He's already flying.
This is Arena Football 1.
Full speed at the snap.
The ball never dies.
Man, you can't defend that speed.
He's already at full speed before the snap.
Blink and you miss him.
You're not chasing him, you're surviving him.
He's gone just like that.
By the time you react, full speed, full chaos. He's gone. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall.
That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
A minute 15 to go here at F&M Bank Arena. The Cats all over the Lightning, 62-21. He's Big Joe Dubin. I'm Chase McCabe with you. Thanks for everybody watching here on Home Team Network. Always fun. And the Cats will have the Vice Game of the Week next week when they take on Oceanside.
So Kaplan's had 3 deuces today, is that correct?
That is correct.
Let's see if we get 4. Look at the crowd still into it.
They're loving it.
Yes. Here we go.
Ball's teed up. Ball off the foot of Kaplan and through the uprights for another deuce.
Oh, man. That is such a great, fun part of the game here at AF1 to have that go on in the crowd. It's probably the loudest the crowd got today. And the crowd's still here, too, having a great time.
64-21 at the 1-minute warning.
It's fun watching the celebration.
Oregon will come out to the 5-yard line. I mean, what do you do here? Do you try and just get a morale touchdown? Or
yeah, why not drop back and throw the ball deep? Guys love it. Quarterbacks love it. Players love it.
So this is what Oregon's got. They got the Washington Wolfpack next week at home at 6 o'clock.
Be a fun little game. Oregon versus Washington. Rival states.
Yeah, it should be a good one for sure. We'll see who's at quarterback.
And we said it earlier. I mean, there's some talent on this Oregon team. They missed some things today that could have made this game a lot closer, and the Cats took advantage of that.
Definitely some coaching points. Man in motion. Cole drops back. He is going to try and launch it, but he's going to be eaten up into the end zone by the Cats. Big sack there by Roderick Perry II. They're going to say he was at the 1.
Yeah,
Cole's had a tough day. There's the next 3 games for Oregon: Washington, Michigan, and Washington again, all at home.
Good. Sometimes after a rough game on the road, being at home for a while is the perfect remedy.
Play clock under 5. Now they reset it. As this will pretty much be it. Cole keeps it, loses it. It's picked up by the Cats. Ezra Thibodeau will pick it up, and this one will come to a close, and it's a rout. The Cats win it 64-21 against the Oregon Lightning here at F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville, Tennessee, much to the delight of a very nice Cats crowd here at the Den.
Yeah, and what a good win for the Cats, as we talked about throughout the broadcast. A tough loss versus Kentucky last week on the last play of the game. But to come back, put together a really good game, get that bitter taste out of your mouth from last week's loss, and to move forward. So this is good. Good crowd today, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, and a complete team game win, Chase, for the Cats. Kolka was great. The receivers were great. The line blocked great. Defense at times was giving me a little like, all right, what are we doing here? But they rallied and got it together, and a big win for the Cats, 64-21.
You can see some of the highlights here as our player to watch, Honeycutt, did his job, but certainly opened up the door for some of the other Cats players to do their thing too.
Look, when you're a good team, I don't think Honeycutt cared about catching a touchdown. Your team won. And you're a big part of the win because they were so focused on you. Other guys were able to get open and do that. Next game, it could be the same thing, but good job.
Well, that's going to do it for us, partner. A good one today for the Cats. They win it 64-21. He is Big Joe Dubin. I'm Chase McCabe. Thanks to everybody involved in our broadcast. The Cats will be on the Vice Game of the Week next week here in Clarksville. This has been Cats Football on Home Team Network.